Well, hello and welcome to KritzKast. We have another season of UGC Highlander. It is season 25, I believe. And today we're casting Wheelchair against Gimme freaking opponent. The first map is Upward. It's the first week, of course. So, and we're gonna go real quick through the rosters because the team's already assembled quite quick today. So today casting with me is Buck as well. Buck, say hello.
Good day.
Wiethoofd.
Well, yeah, Wiethoofd's also here as well.
As always.
So yeah, as you say, first week. Excited to start off this new season. I haven't actually seen the maps myself in terms of like all the different weeks. I'll be interested to see if there's any new and weird maps coming into the UGC season. I always like to see Swiftwater myself, but today we've got a bit of, well, another payload map, Upward, pretty standard. So if you want to run down a roster, I guess.
Sure. Should I start?
Sure.
So I'm gonna start here with Wheelchair. We have their Justice on Scout, portrayed as Twitch.tv Bob Ross. On Soldier we have Newbie. On Pyro we have Sklono, Pat Blitzak. On Demoman we have the one and only Murphy, of course. Eliski on Heavy. Rambosaurus on Engineer. Medic is, I would say, Ace at the moment. Sniper should be Solo. And on Spy, Mezzo.
On the other side, bit of a mixed one actually. So, I mean, I'm considering just waiting for them to just get into their roles to see what happens. But I imagine the people I can guess are basically going to be Kuno on Sniper, Piney likely on Spy, T-Time probably on Pyro, Tertio either Heavy or Demo. Actually, it's probably Heavy, because D-Toad will probably be on Demo. And, yeah, but we'll wait and see anyway. I mean, what are your predictions for this game then so far? Do you think Zamp?
I mean, it can go both ways, doesn't it? I mean, one good drop on second and you're back on last. It's everything, like, both teams look pretty strong. Both teams look kind of a mix. Both like, we all know Envision, aka Gimme freaking opponent. Always got kind of UGC mix there going on. So you might as well just see on both sides. Who will win? It might be a close one, might be not. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, we've got 9v9 at the moment, so hopefully should be starting soon. I know Open Squad have done reasonably well recently in East 12 to well. So they've got they've changed up a few people I've noticed. But yeah, I think overall like they should be pretty strong here. And I don't recognise some of the aliases on Gimme Opponent, but actually I know most of them, so yeah, it should be a interesting game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, after all, it's Platinum, and Platinum is always the time to make some upsets. Maybe we can see Gimme a freaking opponent make an upset on a proper Prem team here. Or maybe we just see a proper mixed team gets crushed by a proper Prem team. Let's see. Can go both sides.
Not sure what's taking so long actually, since there's only 9v9. I think we should be, well, I'm hearing that we should be live in 90. So,
I mean, it went fairly quick. It's 17 minutes in. This is like no time for Highlander, honestly.
Yeah, it's traditional late Highlander once again. It's 17 minutes or whatever. I mean, the latest I've been is probably like half an hour. It's like, it's so ridiculous sometimes, but you know, getting 9 people together on a team, I guess, has its downsides.
Yeah, it got its up and downsides. We can all agree that Highlander is a great game mode after all, but the assembling of the team takes long.
Definitely. I mean, what are your thoughts on like Upward then in this case? Because I heard you say like stuff about third, but I mean, you know, do you still enjoy the map? Do you still think it's you know, okay to play? Do you think the meta's changed recently, or?
I mean, Upward and Badwater plus Product is like the staples one, you know. Like you just can't remove these maps. I think. Like I think we removed Viaduct this season for you in UGC, and we have another one. I can't remember which one it was, but it was really not liked, obviously, since it's new. But we're gonna see how it goes. Snowy Coast got removed from the map pool of UGC, so we're gonna see how this has an impact anyways. Yeah, and there we go, we actually start going.
I mean, who were you expecting to see as like the best players here from like either team? Like, what are your sort of predictions? Like top fraggers.
That's simple. This is basically Mezzo in wheelchair or open squad, and this other side is a D-Toad, I would say, in Tuja. That would probably have the most kills. I think we can all agree on that.
I'm gonna quickly get on the roster for Gimme opponent. So we've got Vori on Scout now, with Meteor on Soldier. Got T-Time on Pyro, like I said, D-Toad on Demo. Tuja actually playing heavy, with Tertial on Med. Kunu, like I said, on Sniper, and Piney will be playing Spy.
Sounds strong to me. What I'm mostly interested in today, though, is if Prestige Kunu can fight against a new upcoming talent, Solo. I'm really interested into that.
Yeah, I mean, I know Kunu's like quite strong. He's played for a few teams at this point by now, and he's a pretty well-known name around Sniper mains. So we'll see if Solo gives him a run for his money.
I mean, gonna see. And as we say that the gate's open, let's see who will be the first one to be fragged.
Got interesting sentry by Rambo here.
T-Time gets actually sticky trap there. Great sticky trap, obviously.
Yeah, two going down quite early. No suicide quite yet. Piney does get the demo though. Interesting pick, jump comes in. A demo going for the sentry, interestingly enough. Dito's still alive on 1 health, just get picked up by the sentry though.
I mean, nothing usual, isn't it? Like, get a demo pick, then your team bombs in. There's nothing special on it. Instead, Mezzo actually picks down Worry. Yeah, they just touch each other a bit. Let's see who the sniper is first to die here. Since we all know upward first is basically, is the sniper down? Yes, let's push. And as I said, the solo actually goes down to Kunu. So there might as well just, their medic will come out now, and there he is. Tertial and Dittoad on the way onto the pop.
Well, there's a few players trying to push in here though. Soldier's on top, Michi trying to contest Aleski in this top area as he goes quite low. Rory trying to jump into him as well. Aleski going down, Uber just get forced or used. Wrangler's being used by Rambo to try and keep the sentry alive quite effectively, but it's going to probably go down unless he manages to keep it alive.
Well, 3 people's down for open squad. This doesn't look good for the first point here, but I think they're gonna go out now soonish. I mean, you can see A is already going out, and that is actually they're going out, and completely the right move. But as we say this, Ace actually gets snubbed in the last inch there from Kunu. So great play there by Kunu. Measure gets called out here by T-Time. Unlucky.
Oh, Murphy getting some sticks onto Tertia. Over the top of the wall, I think. But even still, a lot of pressure on this hill on the offense. As Murphy's trying to hide behind the rock. There is a level 3 by Rambo though, so Rambo doing a great job in engineering here to try and defend the point.
Yeah, but it's risky. They had no melee up and still tried to hold forward. This normally never works, and as we can see, it didn't. They only bled in their sniper yet. Thank God Ace didn't die to that drop step of Pine. It would be a bit ridiculous, wouldn't it be? Yeah, this is now normally, let's stretch out some seconds there, here and there in upward. Second, and then we go on to third and have a proper hold there, hopefully.
Yeah, whole team is just around the cart right now. Yeah. There's a lot of people in house currently though, as Murphy trying to consider trying to set up a front sticky trap with the rest of his team. They need to be careful they don't get wrapped from tracks though. Big draw onto the tracks right now though, as Aleski's trying to spam them, and there's a lot of damage, Tuja going down as well. So they can be like not overzealous pushing here as they've lost 3 already. That's
a great job there by Solo and Aleski. They just basically denied that, like, how do you call it, momentum they just build up. Yep. So it's a great player, and if Rory doesn't pick up Murphy, they will keep that momentum now.
And you'll be going in with the big conch play.
There's the force actually on Ace. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Tertial is down anyway, so it's an equal Uber here again. So it's everything open still for the third hold here. T-Time goes down to Solo, and Solo trades in with D-Toad. So no sniper for open.
Well, a lot of people moving up on tracks right now. Whole team just rotating to tracks. Aleski's in a bit of trouble. Managed to get out right now. Ace in a bit of trouble, but does manage to sort of rotate around. Tertia very forward mid here on the cart. Tuja being very close. We have a forward sentry though from Rambo. He's just trying to wrangle everything.
Yeah, we can see Gimme flick an opponent really aggressive here. And Aleski actually takes on their sniper, as well as Tuja here actually. Actually, Justice picks him up. There's the conch from Nubi being popped. The day is the bomb. On Tertial gets T-Time though. Not the baddest pick to have.
No, that's
just Dio gets picked up by Aleski. Nubi got just saved by his teammate here. Great team play.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised they haven't focused Aliski at the top. Like, he's just been sitting there just spamming the whole time, and people just feeding into him, but they've got the heavy up there now.
But as you say, Tuja is ready to fight back that one. Nubi and Aliski really deeply low here, and Nubi actually gets burnt down here. Wiethoofd actually bleeds into Mezzo, so there is no big push potential here. But actually, Solo goes down to Pine, so there might be a sniper. They might as well just push off their sniper now.
Yeah, I don't know whether you saw Pine there, but he managed to like serve the Wrangle Sentry out like really fast. That was pretty funny. We've got even Ubers right now though, so they need to be careful sort of pushing in here. They do have a lot of card progress actually.
Yeah,
but
just this great play, they're just rushing down Kuno and gets actually the frag. This takes so much pressure out of the enemy, out of Envision. But there's the launch! Murphy completely rapes Tercio. Poor guy, and T-Time falls down with him. Sloan a great play as always. And this is a completely mess for Gimme Flick an opponent. This was utterly great, and as we say, this Ace actually airshots Pine with the crossbow. That's one for the folder right there.
Yeah, I found it weird how like even though he did that and they got rid of the mid off the edge of the cliff, they still managed to sort of hold the corner. Yeah. There's a big flash by Ace onto this newbie there to try and keep that going, but yeah, that's getting a bit of trouble now as like T-Time's trying to come in from behind, and there's a heavy in the side house.
Yeah, but there's actually the push coming out regardless of the great plays of the individuals of Wheelchair, aka Open Squad. So 5 minutes is not the baddest time for both teams, or not the bestest time, isn't it?
Yeah, 5 minutes for third, to be fair, is not bad. I mean, they managed to get the like push, about 2 pushes. However, we've got like a demo and a soldier in the same area. They're quite weak now, as they need to try to back up and need to be careful they don't die here. Like living in this top area with Uberad as well, like 10% Uberad is very strong.
Solo actually takes down here Kuno, so this was yeah. Like I said, it's a really interesting sniper battle today. And there's actually an under push here by Gimme Flick an opponent. And it's being called now, there's the Uber exchange, yet there needs to be an Uber pop by Ace.
T-Time not focusing the sentry though, that's a bit odd. Like T-Time trying to airbash them back up the stairs and they're just all alive up there still.
There's the cleanup Kuno, Aliski and Skloner ready to come in, like that's our staircase, please be gone. So, and there's another. This is the first Uber failed push here, so not the baddest, not the best. And as we said, actually, Sloner and Nubi actually going deep here and going places. Spy and Soldier being bled in here, and they didn't trade for one, so two for the pack of 0. It's not the baddest push you can have.
Wow, that was a really nice quick scope onto the scout there from Kudu as he's trying to shoot the sentry now. Rambo's level 2 going down eventually. However, Solo does manage to get the sniper pick into main, so maybe their flank will come in.
Dito and Nubi just trading here, no push potential again for Envision or Gimme Flick an opponent, but actually, Rory is just on the card here. He's enjoying his place there.
Rambo just jumping into the pit. Uber's getting exchanged here though, but there's no one watching the car. There's actually an aggressive mini by Little Jessica out the front here if they decide to go on the car as Ace is just trying to run away, help Solo. He's not even realised the heavy right next to him, Tuja. Gonna get the sniper pick, but no one pressuring the car right now.
Murphy alone on top here, might as well just get Tuja here in time. Good try, but didn't. So Jesse actually gets knifed down here by Mezzo. God, Nubi actually dies here, Little Jessica as well. Not much up for open squad, but that's actually the reason and Tuja on the card with Fists of Steel. This might as well be the push here. Sloner almost. Card being pushed in 7 minutes and 30 seconds. That's not the baddest time for both teams. That's the time it's beatable, but it's holdable.
Yeah, they didn't really. I don't really think they had enough focus on the cart there. Like, if you get a Fist of Steel heavy, just like sit in the cart like he did. It could be quite annoying to get off if your flanks like separated or like not together.
I mean, you saw that he was called, just people were unable to shoot him actually. Like from the angle they were sitting, or standing, or running.
Yeah, but there we go, 7 minutes, 30 seconds.
But like
seeing some offense from the other side right now. Probably expecting pretty deep bombs from Newbie and Murphy. Like I know Newbie have been playing like against recently, and I know he's pretty aggressive with his bombs, and he usually does pretty well with them. So it'll be interesting to see if some forces happen.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, Solo and Kuno as well having 20 points. 15 and 20. Not the biggest difference there. Might as well just call these 5 points card points, you know?
Just round it off, why not?
So yeah, pretty balanced so far.
3, 2,
Let's see if Murphy and Nubi can stand up to that stance and now bomb the enemy team to last.
Am I the only one seeing Tertio not having Uber? He's up 30%, did he like accidentally pop or something?
Might as well for the logs. But you can see Tuja on the Blast Beast here playing some burger sweats actually. But Nubi deep bomb! But there's no Uber to be forced, honestly, so what should he do?
The brain, the
400 IQ Tertio right there.
Yeah. Don't even have Uber to pop to force him, so don't even need to worry.
Kuno actually takes on solo, so there's actually still the push going on.
Oh god, Tertio just threw the first defense because they've got no Uber to deny. Jessica's Sentry goes down. Tujo up here with the Brass Beast though. Doesn't manage to get anything so far, but he's going to try and peek this corner.
Nubi on top here, might as well get Kuno almost. Nubi is what, 2 HP? Never mind, he been crossbow. Yeah, there's still a lot of card potential in here, and Tertio finally got the 100% Uber now, and now they can probably hold proper.
Oh, the telly's still up as well, but Murphy trying to aggress in.
Murphy and Ace alone there against the world, and still they pressure this card. They don't care what to do today. But there's the Uber pop. Might as well be a great advantage here for open spot or wheelchair. Now they have 50% edge, so they should just start rolling them.
Yeah,
Kuno actually takes that Ruby here, but Kuno down, Titan down. They can't deny anything proper now. And Matt's actually declocking here. Almost my phone. Sorry. Actually, this is kept, and you can see it's like and Tertio and Bowie still locked in. It's horrible for Envision.
What is Tertio doing?
But Stoner with the cleanup crew himself. And so actually gets picked up by Bowie. Not sure what happened there, but we have a great advantage now here by like a small advantage actually for Ace. There we go.
Yeah, Kuno deciding to stay in this top window. Nubi trying to go in for a bit of a bomb. Aleski's already on this sort of cover area on the bottom. Let's try and
Nubi high bomb now.
Ooh.
Gets dispenser down, push.
Nice.
There was a medic predicted there, I guess, but that didn't happen sadly. Sniper goes down to open squad, so we have here great potential against the push. Meso goes down, it doesn't matter, he got the sniper. Piney kills actually Nono here, and Solo gets taken down as well by Pine.
Oh, Denji trying to go on him, Rambo trying to go for the Tertio there. Oh, never mind, because the Snuggles, the scout, comes in from the tunnel area anyway, so yeah. And Ace goes down as well.
Yeah, but a lot of 4 people down for Envision or Gimme opponents, so we no medics on both sides, so this might be a DM fest now, and Murphy, Aliski and Nubi just have the better high ground at the moment. The team actually bleeds here to Stunner as well, so they might as well just go to just still deep here. But gets taken out by Rambo Cyrus himself. Actually Sentry being zapped now, but that doesn't happen something, but well, I don't know where the engine went.
Oh, Nubi in the high bomb again on Tertio, gets the 2 rockets and kills him. So well played by Nubi there, kind of expected it at that point to be fair. Aliski trying to get in and do some damage as well, takes the damage in return. But they're 3 up on the defense right now, this is not looking great for the defense.
Well, Aliski after all took down both explosive classes, so he's allowed to take some damage, I would believe. Yeah, we have here like what, 50% ad right now? Yeah, that's about right, I guess. And we have a lot of potentially actually to be pushed. Kuno actually being pressured here. Meso gets taken down by Dito, sadly but true. There's the respawn wave now for Envision. And Stroller and Murphy already ready to push, but where are the team? Where is the team?
Yeah, Murphy trying to make some space in this balcony area because he knows Tuchis could sit up there, but I don't know whether he's wasting his time here, because like, it just means that the Sniper and Demo can still peek him because he's not getting spammed in return.
I mean, there's a great card timing actually by Open Squad. They didn't really proper push now and they have the card already that far. But as we say, Bowie actually goes down as well as Ace, so no Uber. So, but Rambo actually takes on Kuno here. And Nubi D, but D fallen as well.
There's a lot down the offense now. There's a big bob from Nubi there, but doing a lot of damage, but there wasn't really anyone to follow up on it, unfortunately.
The pit hungers today, I believe. Realistically takes being taken down by T-Time. There's an Uber reset. We have 3 minutes left, so not the most of the time we have here for so we have to see what's happening now. Yeah,
Dito trying to clear out the cart a bit as well. Mini goes down from Rambo as well as Vori trying to make some space. Two just in him to stop area, but as I say, that Mezzo getting the sniper pick is for some reason Murphy going in alone to try and bomb the sentry, but no sentry death or med death yet. But Mezzo is going in
demo death. So demo traded. It's not the worst thing that can happen.
I think that was a drop from Mezzo.
Yeah, it just was a drop indeed. So no. but Ace gets actually taken out by very sad. But OpenSquad gets a lot of card time, and this is the end of the day, what matters.
Yeah, these meds can't stay alive. Solo on 5 health, 4 he can't kill him. Oh, there we go, doesn't manage to get the kill. So no sniper on the offense right now as they're trying to push this cart in.
But Stoner in elbow now, he's ready to go some places. There is Tercio and he knows he wants him, but he doesn't succeed, but the card is pushed anyways. And this is third. 2 minutes left, Dito down, Pine down, Sniper down, Demo down, Scout down. This is great. OpenSquad just needs to go on top now and lock these spawns and push the card through victory.
Yeah, Mizzo underneath killed Tercios, all that, because like, if for some reason he decided to go for the health back rather than just run, I think if he had just run he might have been able to make it.
The gun is down, but you can see Tuja is cleaning up, but Stoner is cleaning up in return. And now it comes, OpenSquad has the positioning, now they need to do something with it. The card is being pushed, but Rambo is being completely denied here. That level 1 sentry, something to be, that can be punished. Detoad goes down, no demo for Envision or Gimme opponent, so this might be now the push as well. But there's nobody on the card, which is quite questionable. Actually, Stoner is in fact knowing that and listening secretly, so we can as well suspect him to go on card.
Detail going down though for the defense isn't great, and no sniper either, so they're trying to make some space here. Tuja and Tercio deciding to go under. It's probably just enough.
Look at Rambo! Look at Rambo, he's deep! Gets denied though, but Nubi goes in, takes on Tercio, and now what they need to do is keep Ace alive. Ace stays alive now for a duration of an Uber. This should be a push. There's actually an Uber push by Murphy and Ace, but there's no one to be fragged right now. T-Type alone on top. Shouldn't be so much to do there. But actually, there's actually the Uber source coming in. This is a complete denation.
Big rocket for Michu, oh my god. Guess like 3 people with wrong rocket there after T-Type did some damage. We're already trying to clear the cards off.
On the Emilio spot here right now, just fragging, mowing everybody down, and Sloner as well. He's ready. He wants these 3 points in the first week. And as we say this, Envision, sweep up, only Detoad and Sniper. Is this the push? It is the push.
Oh.
It's the first point to OpenSquad this season.
That was unlucky for Detoad, to be fair. He got some decent shots on, but not enough damage because they had their mid there overhealing them and stuff.
This was way too close.
It was actually, yeah. There's pretty close timing. Their pushes were kind of like a bit sporadic, if anything. But yeah, they just never really managed to get a defense together properly, I don't think. Like, they had a level 2 and 3 for a bit, but yeah, they didn't have enough people alive to just sort of get some space back. Like, Vori and Soldier were trying to make some space up top quite a lot, but yeah, wasn't enough.
Yeah, but like we said, it will be a close game since both teams are basically mixers. Both teams train a lot in this season to compete in the Premiership division again. We all know UGC is a well-respected esport, but still. Esport league, but we all know Europeans. They're like the European in the name, don't we? But doesn't matter. No, it doesn't.
Possibly
we can't do logs today, so I'm sorry, but we're just gonna assume by the points that Detoad, Murphy, and Kunu and Nubi did great because they are the. Oh, now we can actually. So cut that one.
Rewind. Some logs are going.
So as we can see, Liski with 23 frags here, with top fragging here actually. There's a great play by Liski, followed by Detoad and Nubi and Murphy. But we can see actually like Murphy and Detoad, well, there's a difference between, give it 500, between Detoad and Nubi. Murphy is actually having less damage than their soldier. But yeah, looks pretty good actually.
I'm actually surprised to see Pine up there and the damage. Like, I didn't really like notice his sort of plays probably as much as Mezzo's, but like he must have been doing quite a lot of work to be fair, like in the background.
I think he plays a lot more Revolver than Mezzo do, and like a plus 50 is also plus 50, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean any little damage that can help against like, well, especially against like heavies and stuff like that, are easy to hit.
Exactly.
So just having to wait around for the next game to start. We've got 8 players on share right now. I'm not sure who they're missing. It's a heavy, I guess.
Well, OpenSquad is in need, or is OpenSquad is in need of a heavy here right now. So if you guys are feeling ready for Platinum, just add Mezzo.
I'm gonna go play for them BLB.
I'm getting Redwood. Are you here? We need you as a caster right now.
get the hero plays going. Hopefully they'll find someone there. We can get this rolling again. Yeah, and interesting. Like just in general, looking at the logs, because like a lot of damage is coming out on the side of obviously both demos as expected, and yeah, as you said, like Aleski doing quite a lot of work on heavy. I think for this like map in particular, like heavy can do a lot of work on like last and third, and if you time it right with your team, which I think he did pretty well overall, he just gets like a lot of damage down, and then you get people like the scout and like the soldier that just sort of come in and clean up all the damage. So they did pretty well to play around him like that.
Yeah, I think we can't say that anybody in both teams did like particularly something stupid or something bad. I think both teams played pretty well, and at the end of the day, it just came down to who frags who. I mean, you said it earlier that the pushes were kind of spontaneous anyways. If a frag happened, the push just started with or without Uber. It doesn't matter. A lot of teams play nowadays with that. But yeah.
Yeah, there was
see
a lot
who's
of
the replacement heavy, and then we hopefully get rolling.
Yeah, there was a lot of cart time as well, like on third, which is good to see. Because like a lot of people will like push the corner, like probably exchange Ubers and stuff, but like during Ubers they might not push the cart up, so it's kind of like you're just wasting your time. But yeah, I think both teams had like pretty decent cart pressure on third, especially.
As you can see, Psych is actually joining in, so we might as well see Justice himself on heavy again. We might as well all remember that from season 14 in Premiership. Justice himself on heavy for... Was it SDCK or was it already Elephants? I think it was SDCK still. So we have here a returning Premiership, winning Premiership heavy, playing in Platinum. You all can be honored today. And Psych is winning Sixes champion a couple of seasons ago, I believe. But still.
Yeah, I think most people probably know Cycus. Well, I know Cycus from playing like Scout quite a lot. He's a pretty talented Scout. Like, I mean, Scout and Heavy, like, you know, both hit scan, and depending on how he aims Scout, like whether he tracks or whether he flicks, I think it can probably apply to both. But you know, it's just game sense really, and I think Cycus is pretty smart, so we'll see how he does.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I can tell. I played a bit with him. He seems like a smart person. He helped me a lot with my PC issues back in the day.
Hopefully we'll be going soon though. Got 9v9. So what are your predictions then? You think it's gonna be a 2-0 at this point, or?
I don't think the spirits are broken yet. I think there's still everything in the bag.
Yeah. Keep it even, I guess. If keeps it even, keeps it interesting.
Correct.
I mean, do you think? Who do you think is going to be doing the best again? I think it'll be the same people, or do you think someone will show up out of nowhere and just get all the frags?
We might as well just assume now that both teams warmed up. They might as well just say, my good friend Plat will now follow up the damage and will frag at least 100 frags on offense. Like I said, I mean, we could see that Nubi and Murphy improving over the game. Like in the beginning, it was like a bit like, we just woke up, and now like, we pumped. Let me flex on him, basically. We could see it from both teams. I think both teams didn't play on warm-ups. So we might as well just see now the actual game, because everybody's now warmed up, everybody's fresh.
It's always quite interesting seeing like the difference between like first and second rounds, I think. Because like, I think for some people, like when you get into your first round, you're kind of just like trying to adapt to what the enemy's doing. But yeah, we could go live now.
Definitely agreeing on that. But yeah, we actually see Psychus on Scout and Justice on Heavy. So let's see how this goes.
Oh, is he Snuggles, I guess?
Snuggles is Justice. The pretty guy with the Bob Ross picture.
Good old Bob Ross.
And never forget Bob Ross.
Rip. But let's hope Tertio actually has Uber this time. Well, since last time it was a bit awkward.
But putting it in consideration, I mean, now he uses, but we have 30 seconds left after all. I think he's willing to take that risk again. After all, locks are locks, and we are all lock player, if we are quite honest with ourselves.
Yeah, I remember the good old days where Uber used to take normal time in setup, so if you ended up using in the normal time, you'd basically be screwed.
So now we have 100% from Tertio, and we're looking eager if he presses the right click again. But I doubt it.
Yeah, got a Tuja on the brass piece as well, so a bit of a
But now,
interesting unlocks.
remember, now Tuja has something to pop if newbie bombs. So you might as well just see something happening now.
Yeah.
And there's actually Pine on Murphy, but great call here by Stoner. And Ram will take. And Stoner actually being taken down by Kuno here. Great first entry break by Kuno.
Just got a lot of people in the cart right now, trying to push it as per. Soldier Bomb coming in though. He's going to get sort of denied by. Ooh, some nice rocket start to the Sniper, but not really so much avail as two just going to deny him from that.
Sniper is not peeking right now. This could have been an opportunity for Open Squad or Wheelchair actually to go in there. And actually, the teleporter is being set, so let's see what's happening now. Stoner really deep here actually by himself, waiting for the reflect of rockets. Another one for the frag movie, I guess. But did not quite achieve that. Newbie actually in here? But the brass piece itself, it denies. If it is something good at, it's defending. And just actually taken down here by Pine, as well as Mezik being taken down with the rescue range. So yeah, Murphy really deep here, getting some great damage done here. But being taken down by Wiethoofd. And there's a great reflect by Stoner. Newbie actually deep again. This is just a bomb fest here right now. But both just getting denied over and over again.
I think Wheelchair kind of just need to like can do these plays together, because at the moment they're kind of just going in one by one, so like Newbie dies, then Murphy, and then, you know, back and forth, so they're not really like achieving as much as they want to right now.
I mean, what you can see on Wheelchair at the moment is they just play off individual plays a lot, and if it doesn't work, they just pop into them and hope for the best. You can see this a lot. Actually, a quite messy Uber exchange here. No heavy anymore for Open Squad. Wiethoofd gets taken down here as well. Kudo is down, Sykes gets taken down here, and the card is almost pushed here. Yeah, Open Squad quite. Newbie deep bomb here. Gets denied. Perfect center aim as always.
Yeah, didn't have to wrangle that one, unfortunately.
But great cross from Ace. We're not used to different from him, aren't we? Actually, there's the bomb now. Jersey weak, but has nothing to pop on again. Horrible. But Stoner actually capping it by himself, doesn't even look at Tuja. He doesn't care for that, he wants that cap point. Tuja actually being bleeded down here, and Tuja actually gets out here with the sentry as well. So they might as well just coming a deep bomb now real quick. But Michu just takes down Ace and Murphy, I believe. But Kuno goes down to Mezzo, so they can push from top regardless.
Yeah, Mezzo on the back line is like trying to sneak around as usual. Dito trying to hold forwards on this hill. They don't have a sentry right here, and Tertia takes a bit of a rocket, so they have no heavy to deny. But enemy heavy just go down as Justice going down on that class now. So,
but look at Murphy. He found a spam spot there, what he really liked, exactly on the dispenser there. Look at that. That's some quality spam there, I would say. Yeah, and Kuno actually being taken down by Mezzo again, so no sniper, so everything is open for Open Squad here right now, or like Wheelchair. Yeah, and you can see like Tuja calling out, hey, there is Murphy spamming this dispenser, stay away from it.
Yeah, I'm not sure, like, he should just move, like, I'm not sure what he's trying to do there, really. Sniper's trying to pick this Tertia, was getting picked up by the Sniper there, as Newbie going quite aggressive. They need to spread out from this dispenser, though, you can't all be clumped here, because if Newbie tries to bomb in, you're going to do a lot of damage.
I mean, there's a sentry after all, you forget that part, but yeah. Yeah, both PP. Oh, Tuja! Goodbye! Another soul claimed by the pit. But Tertia being forced actually by Justice on heavy. Piney takes down Stoner himself. And yeah,
4 down on the defense though, just trying to make some space.
But that's the force, and this is a great thing. And Kuno goes down to solo, so this is a free second point actually for Wheelchair. Every frag they get now is just the cherry on top of the cake, isn't it?
Yeah, Vor's trying to run into the tunnel and trying to get behind. I'm not sure what that was about.
There's the top by Murphy and Ace, and look at little Jessica. He's being sneaky. He runs away. He manages that. I'm not sure why he runs through that way.
If they manage to get out, that's gonna be crazy. Other than Murphy trying to spam them up top to show, and Tuja's trying to run away. Newbie's in behind though. Doesn't really go for anything. Trying to find that engineer, I think. But
little Jessica press the suicide button. So no Inji for third, and actually Wiethoofd gets taken down by Mezzo. Great decloak there. Great right clicking mechanics there. And actually Pine takes down Solo before Tuja takes down Tuja. So this might be an opener. This is a big opener here for Open Squad.
Yeah, like Mezzo getting a lot of key frags here, like just sort of decloaking aggressively on top of people. He's going from the side house as well, just get spotted though.
But this is what Open Squad does. They play off their big classes a lot of Solo and Mezzo. Even if they don't deliver, they start to crumble a lot. But since Mezzo is performing well, they manage to push. Just one of deep here actually. does Michu burn to death though? No, it doesn't. Snuggles get taken down and the push is completely denied by Tuja and Wooey. This was a drop actually to a heavy.
Oh my god. Whoa, the big bomb from Newbie! Going in behind, manages to get the engineer, so not too bad of a pick I guess since
and
you can switch on the sentry.
Mezzo actually takes down Tuja as well, so this might be re-push potential right now. No engine, no sniper, no heavy. If they are quick and they don't fuck up, this might be their push now.
Yeah, they've got 100% to defend here though, so they need to be careful. Car's moved up quite a bit as well, so Dito might need to be on the ball here, trying to defend this. Michu gets picked off as well.
Yeah, Stoner actually bleeds into Dito as well, but Piney gets taken down by the flank as well. And look at Ace.
Oh, Vori with the big flank play, coming in, jumping into the mid. As Tuja's trying to beat this, they don't have any heals to deny, but Tuja gets derotted. The Uber comes out from Dito, trying to push them back as far as possible. As the car's moving up the hill though, no one to deny this because Dito went all the way in and does get taken out. They're 4 down the defense.
But Psych is almost claimed by the pitcher as well. Yeah, let's see. Psych is quite deep here. Might as well just pick something up now. Except the card, of course.
Trying to push it as far as he can. Michu going in for a big bomb on the top area. Doesn't really find much though. Big stab by Piney onto the pyro.
There's actually the tone coming in.
Of course.
Sykes gets taken down by Kuno here, so we need to see something happen by open squad now as a play for playmakes. And Ace still again really low and really risky there. What means risky? You're in house, you're supposed to not die in that thing. Kuno gets taken down by Solo. This might be a push potential now, but as we said, as Rambo actually gets taken down by Pine again. And Slono is here again. He had enough of Pine. That taunt was definitely too much for him.
Yeah, Wilshire aren't really grouping there, like they kind of just keep losing players one by one again, but they're trying to get this car as far as possible. Michi going in for a big bomb, but runs into a bit of a heavy, so not gonna end well for him.
But Treasure gets killed and dropped as well by Solo, so this must be the push now for open squad. There's the step coming in, Murphy spam that gun now, and there's a heavy weak as something else, as Ace being jumped in as well, and this should be the push now by
open squad. Oh my god!
And
air blasted off the edge of the cliff though, during the Uber. Broken air blast mechanic as well.
Both medics being claimed by the third pit now. This is outrageous at this point.
It wasn't even that big of an air blast, it was like miles away from him, but new air blast, a broken air blast.
Toby actually takes down Justice once again.
Oh, they're poor in this top area though. Newbie already clearing out the top area. T-Time trying to reclaim it as best as he can though.
Newbie deep here once again.
Oh my god, he kills the heavy after he jumps him. Okay, shout out to Newbie there.
So we might as well have here some push potential. Tuja down, Kunu down. A little Jessica, the engineer, as well down. Mike, excuse me, is a push potentially. If Stoner gets a crossbow finally.
Needs to be careful, don't die up here though. Tertio is on 85%, a bit of an advantage right there.
Yeah, but Gimme opponent just starts bleeding in. I mean, now they have a big respawn wave again, but will we need you down, so no flank actually. But actually, look at Rambo, he's deep, he knows what to do. He wants to push that card, he wants to be over with, he wants the 3 points and wants to go home. After all, it's Monday, it's time for bed.
Oh my god.
D-Toad gets taken down by Psychus, and Psychus didn't have enough. There's the force by Psychus.
That play from Psychus, I don't know whether you just saw that, but he just jumped around the window, kills the demo, leaves the mid alone, and then Tertio has to force after he gets juggled by a scattergun, so that was a massive play from Psychus.
Murphy and Ace right there alone, didn't be called up now, or maybe at least failed by to jump here. But Murphy actually drops down, he had enough to push into him, and Ace gets dropped by Kunu! Both medics just forcing and dropping to left and right. Amazing. Just the full right basically. This is a respawn wave right now. So this might be the push now. Tuja is not coming in time to that card, honestly. And this is a 9-minute time basically.
Oh, god, that was an absolute mess at the end there. Miji like clearing up some time on the card as well, but the spawners come in from the offense and there's nothing he could do. But yeah, massive plays by Psychus there and some big pipes from Murphy to try and deny the sentry.
Both teams had no clue what's happening on last. Let's be honest with us all here. Both teams had jack shit of an idea right now.
It was a bit of a mess, to be honest, yeah.
It was not even a bit, my friend. It was a lot of mess.
We should do group together more. And there's not really much coordination. Like people are trying to retake top area,
I feel
but like it's not going as well.
There's a lot of coordination on first, second, and third, but on last, all teams like I don't know. They go bonkers or bananas. Choose the word yourself. It's like the last one and like both teams start to like we need to hold and oh no, only 1 point to get. And both teams just went ape shit.
Yeah, they just panic too much.
I mean, last is always messy. That is famous. But all last holds on payload are messy. But this was a special one, wasn't it?
Anyway, we've got first now. Got Rambo with an interesting sort of top right sentry right here. Only level 2 as well. So, but I mean, you know, who actually needs the missiles on the sentry? Apparently not him.
See, Piney actually gets taken down here by some random pipes, honestly. And there's the bomb by Wiethoofd really high there, up in the sky. Gets nothing but himself dead. And there's actually Michu in as well. Incredibly low, gets taken down by Cyclist, cleanup crew by himself. Gets taken down by Twitchatter.
Yeah,
and where we dive to the level 2 sentry we just talked about.
Oh, Rambo having to move the sentry now.
And Meso gets Kuno, so this is a great start for them on first.
Yeah, a lot of people going down. Murph trying to put out as much time as possible. Newbie with some really good, like, direct rockets from his top right area. He's already hit the soldier and the demo, like, a few times right now. Meso trying to spam him out with a revolver as well.
So yeah, nothing special right now happening. Cards being pushed. Never mind, there's big pipes and big rockets coming through too little Jessica and Bowie, and they both gets blasted off the cliff and dies to that. That was great. I wish I had that on camera. So yeah, we see here some pushing here and there. Nothing really special happens. Both of them just exchanging here, some frags here and there. And actually, Turfy goes out here, and Michu still dies because Newbie wants that frag.
Yeah,
but that's actually the pop. Pop is happening here by Envision or Gimme opponent. Denied long Uber here by Wheelchair, so this must be great for them. T-Tam gets taken down as well as Kuno to Justice, and Justice gets taken out by Rowie.
Yeah, they're trying to get as many frags as possible. Like, they're trying to walk in now. They do, Dito does go down though, so no demo. Level 2 still in the back from Rambo, like very passive, sort of just wrangling it as much as he can, but Piney gonna try and go for a stat right now.
Yeah, this was basically a failed Uber push here, sadly. I mean, Piney gets taken down by the Rescue Ranger, being dominated by the Engineer as a spy. It's not the greatest sign that there is. But Jersey at 60% here, just building Uber right now. They have some time left here, 7 minutes, completely in the managing here.
Yeah, probably not as long as they want to take though, as they're trying to push the cart a bit as Rory's just sitting on it.
But as we say this, Kuno takes down Solo, so there is push potential again. But bad so deep. But fails to step, sadly. Dax gets taken down as well, so 2 down for Wheelchair. And actually make it almost a second, because wow, Envision is taking a lot of space here for free at the moment. Newbie conch in, this is the time for him. Newbie takes down Kuja, and there's actually the push. I'm not sure if it was a drop, but I hope it wasn't. Actually, Newbie with the whips here. Almost. I think, did he speed Source? He didn't. Great play done by Newbie. There's this cheeky gun actually, and Kuno completely falls for it but survives, and Hijawardi's the gun. It's always a great move to do that.
Yeah. Mini crits on the gun always works. We've got the Med still alive though, he's on 30% on Tertius off. Rambo trying to build an aggressive sentry once again, but there's not really much people to support him unfortunately.
But Tertius gets taken down by Meso, so no medic for both. So Uber runs again to Ace, and Kuno gets taken down by a random ass sticky trap. Great play there. And Newbie just takes down Pile again, completely random. The luck is on open spot. I think we can't deny this at this point. Like, random pipes, random rockets, hitting their spy. This is pure BM right now. 5 minutes left and second is still far away.
Yeah, they're doing a decent job to like trying to deny all the space. They're trying to get the scale on the cart as well, so no ×2 on the cart right now. Trying to walk forwards. Uber is on the advantage of Ace though. There's a high for a big bomb.
But it gets denied. Air shot for Rumble-saurus.
Oh, Tuja running into a soldier in the window. Free kill for him as Dito trying to spam out the sentry. Rambo does put it back though. He needs to be careful they don't bomb in right now.
I mean, you don't want to risk now in your third hold, don't you? I mean, this would be outrageous now. Just go third, chill there a bit, play it out. And this is what OpenSquad does right now.
Yeah, they decided to play in house, which is probably the smart idea. They've got their demo, they've got their heavy. Dito trying to spam them out as well. Rambo got some aggressive sentry, but he has pulled it back.
But Chelsea gets taken down by Meso again! So no medic once again, Ace sits on 100% Uber edge.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be particularly alive. Meso doing so much as well, like, in terms of pick class. Uber comes out as well, to try and do as much damage as he can on the cart. Weird Uber though, because there's only 2 people here. Newbie trying to come in for the assist.
If they get a lot of ground of that, why not, I guess. And Newbie is ready to frag Tercy if Tercy is running on top now, yeah. He's not being called yet, but he goes actually out. Sad. But actually there's so much frags happening on open squad side. Dito is again down, Miju just died to it as well, so this was a great deny. And Psycho's kinda hiding there, having a little scout MG there.
It's good for Wheelchair that like, they've managed to keep like all the time going down. The clock is against them, so they're trying to push in as much as they can here. It's just sort of even Ubers though, so they need to be a bit more careful, but they're all on this top ground.
Murphy actually drops down and gets taken down by Dito, sadly. As we said,
down.
No sniper, no spy, no demo man, no scout. This is not. It's not looking good. Jersey almost dying here to Nubi, but great movement prevented that, I guess.
Yeah, Mezzo behind now.
Muji actually really deep in, but gets denied. And this is a Metsu frag here. No, it's not. And there's actually the heavy MG. Well, they don't come out of the choke point, don't they? And if this doesn't change soon, they get fucked. There we go.
There's actually barely any health. Oh, the solo heavy Uber. Yeah, when he runs into a pyro, that's probably not what you want to run into around the corner.
It could be worse. There's the heavy frag, there's the pyro frag as well, and Murphy gets actually launched into the sky. Great crossbow by Ace. That was fucking mid-air.
I didn't even see that. Oh my god.
Taking down everybody here.
And, well, they managed to deny the car though. Finally getting denied by a good split check there from Strono. Tertia being very aggressive on the tracks here with his flank, but that's got the mini to cover. Cart's rolled back down though, unfortunately.
So yeah, this was a great push by what they called again, Envision, but it kind of failed sadly. Rory gets taken down by Meso, so there's again, once again the card being rolled down. But actually there's a push coming. Tuja gets sticky trapped once again. Justice just takes down nothing sadly.
Newbie trying to go in though, just get. Oh, okay, never mind. He's getting reflected off the cliff.
But Ace actually going down in open squad doesn't have that much players up anymore, so there must be a hero play right now. And this doesn't mean Psychus feeds to the sniper.
Oh, they had to leave. Why are they still here? Run. Okay, they managed to get out now. Okay, probably the smartest idea. They're gonna get their spawns in now, so they just need to run up to this top area. But as I say that, like they have full ad on the side of the offense. Yeah, but Dieter goes down, and Tuja as well. Murphy. It's big sticks from Murphy right there. Newbie and Murphy trying to do as much as they can to deny this top area, doing a really good job. Two explosive classes.
Kuno goes down as well, and it's not much time left here. I mean, both teams they have a big Uber advantage here, but if they don't do something with it, Ace will follow up with the Ubers.
Yeah, they just need to like steamroll into them.
50% Uber ad right now, but I think Envision is not aware of that right now, at least.
Sure, why?
Oh, there's actually an under push, a big one as well. Rory gets taken down already, but now it should be the call here, and Stoner should deny that quite well here. And there it is, an almost great deny here. And T-Time gets taken down with an heavy, not the baddest come out, isn't it? And Kuno goes down to Stoner as well. I don't want to call it a failed Uber push yet, but doesn't look good for both teams kinda.
They lost some key players. They have no demo, no soldier, and no heavy right now to deny this. It's just a sentry, but as we all know, like sentry in this place is pretty decent. Like if they don't focus it down, a lot of people can get damaged by it.
Yeah, but Stoner is just farming frags, and there's the Uber pop over in Stoner, and solo Stoner Uber right now. And this might do work with Psychus in coming in handy with a pyro frag here, but that could have been achieved more. If we are all honest with ourselves here.
Some sticks coming out from Dito to kill off Strono there. But probably decent time.
Nubi probably fragging here immediately. And Nubi kinda booted here. Rather leaving, and Tuja dies as well, so no heavy. 15 seconds on the clock, this is not much time. Now the card is needs to be focused. Oh, Nubi!
Oh, scramble. There's 10 seconds left on the car right now, and Demo comes in. Psychus is on the car, and there's got just somebody shooting everyone. There's going to be pretty much a wipe at this point as Meech could try and jump on it, but he's against like 5 or 6 people.
And the car does a little backflip, I think. I don't know.
Okay. The car just got a bit excited there.
And people calling GG, and that's the first day or first week, you want to call it, on Upward, Open Squad, or Wheelchair against Gimme opponent. And we go out with a, I don't even know, 3 points for Open Squad, I believe, and 0 points for Gimme opponent.
Yeah, I mean, was well played by.
It was close. It was way too close, if you ask me, considering both teams' experience together.
It was like yeah, like as we said before, like a bit more of a mix because like obviously UGC, some people like coming in, some people going out. But yeah, it was a pretty interesting game overall, I'd say. Like I say, it was very close, but yeah, overall I think Wheelchair had the sort of people there, the coordination and the kind of the maneuverability as well, because I think they were kind of just fast rotating.
Yeah,
They're
definitely.
smart players.
You could hear there was a strong main call, I believe, from Ace.
Yeah, he managed to stay alive, I think, a bit more than Tertia.
Mm.
So.
I mean, Tertia got on third. He got kind of tackled by Mezzo there. And we can see now Rory and Murphy actually leading the chart here with 23 frag each. Murphy with 12k damage and Detoad with 9k damage. So could see which players warmed up right now and are ready to frag.
Wow, Vori doing a lot of work there. Jesus, did not expect to see him do. Like, I saw him get some frags and stuff, but like overall doing that much damage as like a scout on payload is like very unexpected. But yeah, I know Vori, like, you know, very good scout, so pretty good to see him up there. And you know, as per usual, Murphy with 12,000 damage, doing what work he can, and Newbie also pretty high damaging up there as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, at the end of the day, you could see which team played more together and had more experience together. At the end of the day, we could see that which team was playing more together so far. At the end of the day, that gave them the 3 points.
Yeah.
If this wouldn't be a mixed team, it might have ended completely different.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the teams I think will probably cement a bit more over the season. You know, whether they change out more players or like whether they trial people like throughout the season, because I mean, sometimes it's a bit more of a casual play. But yeah, it's you know, it's good to see these players like come together, like that people who actually still want to play Highlander like this on these maps, and like, you know, sometimes experimental maps as well. Like, yeah, should be see them progress through the season.
Yeah, we're gonna see that definitely. But yeah, you want to give any shoutouts?
I guess a shout out to yourself, I guess, for just being the immediate emergency co-caster, I suppose, or caster for this game, since me and Wheat were trying to look for someone. So there you go.
As always, it's been my pleasure. Of course, shout out to the Sixers Prem qualifiers. If you have something to watch if you have nothing to do right now, head over, support your favorite players, Crayon or CJ.
Yeah.
So yeah, go check that out. Next week we'll be here again, same time, maybe 21, depends if the teams want to warm up. 20 or 21. More infos in the description box.
Yes,
but yeah.
So stay tuned, everyone, for KritzKast and more UGC Highlander action. But for now, we'll see you all again next time.
Good luck and have a great UGC official.